for Amy, and I think that might be what they do for Turtlebred 1.
Yeah, especially since they banned the second hidden map.
Yeah, for Stay Hydrated.
They must be going for Hard Rock.
Alright, the start command has come out. We'll be getting into the map and see what those mod combinations actually are. Also, it looks like these 3 windows here for me are dead. So, oh. And now we have 4 Yumtas, of course we do.
Got to take advantage of using that easy mod.
Yeah, Yumta and Amy both using the easy mod here.
But for the other mods, we've got Pancho and Dynamo going with Hidden, and IGN going with Hard Rock. So there is a mod advantage in favour of Turtlebred, I believe. Yeah, with a 1.5 multiplier on the easy score.
And apologies for the lack of Pancho on stream. It is, however, not quite what they want from Pancho. He does find a few misses. Same with IGN and Moof, though. The easy plays from both Yumta and Amy going really well, except Amy just slider broke near the end of this map. So actually better overall score for Stay Hydrated.
Yeah, Yumta still hogging the spotlight with all four screens there.
Alright, let's
A quadruple miss from Yumta. Sorry, I'm not helping.
No, it's fine. I'm just a bit frustrated with all of these having to be redone again. Alright. Let's try that again.
Actually, only had the one slider break there. Otherwise, it would have been an SS. Oh, that's crushing.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
It's crushing. So stay hydrated. We'll take the first point in this best of 9 matchup. And so we go over. And actually, that was a break point, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first pick for Turtlebred 1. So, very nicely done from Stay Hydrated to get that break point. And by the way, I'll be getting these other windows out shortly.
Yeah, so we've still got about maybe a minute left on the timer here. Oh, near enough a minute, and we have no response from Team Stay Hydrated.
Well, if they do run out the timer, that pick passes over, but they will not. It'll be DT2 instead, the high BPM burst map for Stay Hydrated.
Yeah, so let's have a look at that map. DT2, Lucid Dream, and Lunar Current difficulty. This map, 5.88 stars in difficulty. We've got a BPM here of 255. 2 minutes 31 seconds in length, and here are the stats for you. We've got circle size 4, the approach rate up at 9.7. We've got our overall difficulty at 9.1, and the HP drain on this map is 6. So we've got a sort of high BPM single tap map with some burst patterns in there as well.
Yeah, this is honestly mostly burst strain. There's not a ton of aim in this map. Song sucks. Fuck you, Gary. No way. Song's great. Song's great. Can't believe you'd say this. Yeah, Sage, Gary, and Kurisu, by the way, all on the second place team from last edition. So, combining with Moof from the 4th place, Amy 3rd place from fall, IGN who was didn't place well last time, but played extremely well on a team of only 3. So, I'm expecting them to do quite well on this, but Stay Hydrated took the breakpoint from them as first pick. So. At this point, it could go either way.
Wait, IGN played on a team of 3? What?
Yeah, IGN last time in the 3v3 was on a team of 3 people only, and made it up through like losers bracket round 5 or 6, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. But again, Stay Hydrated taking the first point, so it really could be anyone's match. And thankfully, we actually have all 8 players displaying properly instead of 1 player 8 times. Finally, no more technical issues.
Okay, so I think we're about to get into the second map now. And it's hard to tell who really has the advantage, because this could be one of those matches where the other team always wins the break points.
Yeah, that's also true.
It always makes for very exciting matchups. Here we go, map number 2, Lucid Dream.
IGN missing on those sort of back and forth aim patterns.
Mocha though trading, so it's 3 full combos remaining on each side, 1 player dropping on each. But there we see a triple break. Kurisu, Hyotic, and Mocha again.
Yeah, Garyastu also breaking there. So 4 breaks. 2 full combos though for Yumta and Saku on Stay Hydrated. Just Sage for Turtlebread 1.
IGN has recovered quite well though. Another break there from Mocha. Combo advantage is with Turtlebread at the moment. Even though they don't have the maximum amount of full combos. The supporting combos that are making a difference on this one.
Yeah, despite not having as many full combos, it is that consistency from everyone else on the team that's helping out Turtlebread 1, but Kurisu actually finds a miss halfway through the map now. And Gary and IGN also break. Mocha, the only one who's broken for Stay Hydrated, so that's going to swing that score right back over now.
Yeah, the higher combos are going to make a huge difference, but Hyotic breaks.
Yeah, it's still 2 full combos to 1 though, and those are really the only combos that matter right now. Nobody else has a high combo at all.
Yeah, we're about to see those scores rocking up as well as we get to the last quarter. Unless we see some breaks from Yumta and Sorku. Stay hydrated will run away with this one.
Yeah, but Yumta and Saku are just going too ham on this for it to become backable for Turtle Red 1. Even with everybody holding combo again after those last few breaks, it's just too much with 2 FCs to stay hydrated.
Yeah, Yamto and Soku really carrying it for Stay Hydrated. Another break there from IGN at the end. But there we go. It is now 2-0 to Stay Hydrated.
Yeah, we'll see if Turtle Bread 1 can start to swing this back. Their first pick didn't go so well, but definitely want the momentum to start going back to them on this second pick.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where if you really can't, this becomes, to be honest, one of the more crucial maps to win. Because otherwise, you know, you end up 4 down before you get to pick another map.
Yeah.
And after that, you know, the mindset of being 4-0 down is really quite crushing for a lot of teams and players.
It definitely is. So Turtle Bread 1 hoping they can claw it back on Bang and Burst by Camellia, the speed no-mod pick, 234 BPM, CS4 AR 9.3, and really just focusing on that high-speed stamina and aim.
However, not a long map though as well, so early breaks can actually play a huge part
Yeah,
in the final score on this one.
less than 2 minutes of drain time on this, so yeah, early breaks on this are... Every break really is extremely important on a map like this when you have so little time to get combo and to bring score back, and with each combo being so much more impactful.
I believe we're actually seeing some substitutions from both teams on this one.
Yeah, looking like it. Both teams subbing some people out. Chaotic coming in for Saku. Pancho coming in as well. Moof in for Turtle Bread 1. And IGN out for EML.
Camellia map's known for their high BPM. Very tricky patterns as well. It'll be very interesting to see how the players cope with such a intensive map. The ones we've seen so far.
Yeah, this one definitely a lot more standard than other Camellia maps, but does still have those characteristic buzz sliders and other patterns like that, but mostly, again, that burst and aim strain on this. And we'll see that now as we load into the map. Side breaks for Wolfie and Mocha finding a couple misses as well. So far, full combos for Turtle Bread 1. And even though those are early misses for Stay Hydrated, like we were talking about earlier with how short this map is, those will make a difference. You can already see a score lead going over, but the accuracy is actually keeping it towards Stay Hydrated pretty well, despite 4 full combos to 2. EML shakes off those notes. Not able to keep the stamina up, and that's going to be pretty bad, except for Mocha also finding the break there. Moof, though, dropping combo as well, means it's now 2 full combos to 2 with Wolfie as well, having a large supporting combo for Stay Hydrated. This could be the break point that honestly seals it up for Turtlebread 1.
Yeah, like I said, short map, so being able to build the combo up as Wolfie has.
Wolfie misses, but Sage follows suit. EML really not having a good time with this map and getting outscored quite heavily.
Yeah, I'm not sure EML was quite ready to play this map.
But just generally the consistency from both Pancho and Saku still holding the full combos at the end of the map. See if they hold it through the ending stream. Kurisu almost holding the full combo. Saku actually FCing. And that's another 500k win for Stay Hydrated on a breakpoint once again. It's going to be really rough to try to come back for Turtlebread 1 in this match.
Yeah, unfortunately, the overall consistency is higher for Stay Hydrated. Turtlebread have managed to get the odd full combo out from certain members of the team, but overall it's the supporting combos, the whole team that make the big difference.
Yeah, Saku, I mean, almost FCing that map, Pancho getting the FC, and Mocha and Wolfie at least matching the other members on Turtlebread 1. Gave them that 500k score lead, and it's been that way on all of these picks so far. EML with the nerves, yeah, that shake on those jumps early on was really rough.
Yeah, like we said as well, a second break point for Stay Hydrated, so in 3-0 down, mindset-wise, it's not gonna be too positive over on Team Turtlebread. What do you do? Stay Hydrated though, very strong performance.
And they'll go with Hard Rock 2 for Stay Hydrated. This is the high circle size Hard Rock pick, I believe. Yeah, high circle size Hard Rock pick, and I'm quite surprised that they would pick this, actually, given that this is where they did worst, was in Hard Rock during qualifiers. But to be fair, Turtlebread 1 placed 13th on Hard Rock 2 in qualifiers, and Stay Hydrated was 14th on Hard Rock 2 in qualifiers. So I think this should be an okay-ish pick, though Turtlebread 1 might think about picking Hard Rock 1 after this. What were the bans again? Okay, no hidden allowed in this match, so...
The advantage with this tournament is that if one team picks a mod, you know, within your ability to stick with that mod and if it's working for you. If you're the other team.
Yeah, if Turtlebread 1 does get this break point, I think that they're in a pretty good position. They could play the 10.3 DT afterwards, or DT1, since it is AR 9.9, and probably have a pretty good time with it, despite the loss on DT2.
They do, of course, need to get this They do need to get the point on the board first.
Yeah. Just waiting on one more person from Stay Hydrated, and then we'll be getting into the map. See who that is. It's Katham. What is happening? You're choking. That's what's happening. Truly unfortunate. They are also popping off. They're getting FCs on every map. At least one on every map.
Alright, here we go. Where are we on map number 4? But it is... Hard Rock 1. 2. Hard Rock 2. Ignore me.
The high circle size play.
The other one to what I said.
Yeah. So they're actually, for Stay Hydrated, not looking so good on this. Accuracy on everybody is close to or below 90%. Whereas for Turtlebred 1, IGN, the Hard Rock main, is close to 99. Does find a slider break, actually, as I say that, of course. But Dynamo's still up there. Kurisu still at 94, 93%. So even with the good combos for Kafanam Hyotic, which are now gone, by the way, that score is still with Turtlebred just because of Dynamo and IGN's act.
It's worked out quite well for them in the early goings. We're nearly halfway through the map now. Dynamo helping increase the team's overall score. Kurisu finds another break though, but Fake Garietsu is recovering well. Hyotic the only one with a high combo after those breaks.
Yeah, and even if Kurisu does think they suck, the rest of their team is popping off on this. So especially Dynamo is doing very well, still holding the full combo. And IGN with 97.5, highest AC in the lobby by at least 2%. Doing very well on this Hard Rock, and I think this is definitely where they want to pick next, is Hard Rock 1 for sure, given the performance on this from Stay Hydrated. Only less than 1 million points so far for them. Just cresting that now.
Big shakes from Kafam on this one.
Yeah, and only exaggerated by the high circle size. So I think Hard Rock is definitely where they want to be picking next. That is a very, very high point lead for Turtlebred 1, up over 1 million points on that breakpoint.
Yeah, pretty much one-sided performance when you're talking about 1 million points difference.
Yeah. I mean,
see there, A's all along the bottom row.
Yeah. And then almost one of every rank, almost. No D ranks, no D ranks, but
no D ranks.
No D rank.
Put me in coach. I'm ready to get one.
That'd be me on this map for sure. I just can't play Hard Rock. I have to gotta get my Hard Rock played by somebody else for these pools. I would be super surprised if they don't pick Hard Rock 1 here for Turtlebred 1. I think that's definitely where they want to go next. DT 1 or 3 would also be good, but yeah, Hard Rock 1 just makes so much sense after that last map.
Yeah, they are. No questions asked on that one. Psyche tiers on duplication difficulty. What can you tell us about this one, Dios?
Well, this map has a lot of repeated patterns in it. It's more about the finger control. It's a little bit of light tech as well. The hit sounds in this are questionable. I think there could have been better maps for this pick, but it still does the job. Some people have questioned the timing on this map a bit. I didn't notice anything wrong with it when playtesting, but again, my Hard Rock sucks. so maybe it is a bit off. Even if it is, it should be a small timing issue and not something very large.
Yeah, it seems like something that could be fixed, you know, with an offset, but...
Yeah, it would definitely just be like a +5 offset or something like that that would be needed on this map. Nothing huge. But still more noticeable on Hard Rock. That's definitely fixed next round. That Hard Rock pool is already done. I do still like this map and this song, though. I think the repeated patterns in this are done very well. I think that generally the map is pretty interesting to play, even if there are some small timing issues with it. I think it is still a fun map to play and generally well balanced. Looks like we're waiting on one more person to join in for Stay Hydrated, and then we should be good to go. There we are. Wolfie moving into the right slot. Excuse me. Yeah, Diego is definitely the better Dio. Dio is rather bland until part 6, to be honest. He's got a great aesthetic, though. But regardless of that, we're into the map. Again, Hard Rock 1. Low BPM, finger control. She's drinking out of a lemon because she loves lemon juice. That's why. Why is that disgusting? Lemon juice is great.
Either that or she's thirsty.
Yeah, either way.
Smiley face on the left, that move.
Move spinning 19k, by the way.
I could probably do that if I had twice the amount of time. Breaks there from Wolfie. Another break there from Wolfie and Sorku, yeah.
All of Stay Hydrated has broken at this point, and it is already looking very good for Turtlebread 1. Everyone on that team still holding the full combo besides Moof, and even then, Moof matching 3 out of 4 players on Stay Hydrated. Kurisu Ak.
Three full combos to Turtlebread. This is definitely their strongest area.
Yeah, and despite the DT2 pick for Stay Hydrated earlier, excuse me, I think this might dissuade them from picking DT1 just because it is AR 9.9, and Turtlebread 1 very clearly better at the AR 10 and above reading.
Yeah, I think the best choice for Stay Hydrated for their next pick at least would definitely be to maybe go for a no-mod type map.
Yeah, either no mod or 3-mod 1, which is fairly consistency based as well.
The issue with 3-mod 1 is that you could have all players on Turtlebread stick that Hard Rock mod on.
But they don't have to take Hard Rock on Stay Hydrated, and honestly that map does favor the hidden a bit more. So I think it would be fine for them to pick the free mod, but yeah. Still the 2 full combos for Gary and IGN on Turtlebread 1, and this is just a complete runaway. Over 1.5 million score it looks like is going to be for Turtlebread 1. Yeah, that's close to 1.5 million up, so extreme score lead there. The combos for IGN and Gary coming in very strong for them.
It almost felt like for Turtlebread that they were holding back the Hard Rock picks maybe for later in the match.
Yeah, it definitely worked. I think the comeback there from being 3-0 down is definitely a shock to any team when you've won 3 in a row, including 2 breakpoints, and then you instantly lose 2 other picks like that. Can be a bit shocking. Oh, thank you, client. There we are.
Yeah, so with the momentum in favor of Turtlebread at the moment, who've broken the three maps in a row from Stay Hydrated. 2 maps for themselves in a row.
They'll pick DT1 anyway, which I am surprised about that since this is AR 9.9. They did win DT2. They did win the speed map earlier as well, so those bode well for them. The BPM does, the AR does not. We'll see which of those is more important, I guess.
Yeah, like you said, it's interesting pick because you'd think this would play right to what Turtlebread should be comfortable with at the moment, with the high approach rate.
Yeah, but when Stay Hydrated didn't win the earlier DT pick, did win the speed pick, that higher BPM does favor them. The higher AR might favor Turtlebread, but it really does just depend which one is more impactful on this map.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some issues with adjustment as players get used to the speed of DT from Hard Rock. It's not as noticeable, but there definitely is a adjustment rate when you swap from Hard Rock to DT. So you could definitely see some early act drops from some of these players.
Yeah, it looks like the same lineup for Turtlebread as well, so we'll see how they deal with keeping in the same players. I believe mostly the same lineup for Stay Hydrated as well. They do need the 4th.
Glad the ref let us know because I wasn't 100% before that.
Yeah, I wasn't aware this was 4v4 actually. I thought this was 3v3 and we just have a 4th in there for fun.
Yeah, I thought I'd counted the numbers on my fingers correctly, but now I'm second guessing myself. What comes after 6? Anyway, getting into DT1 here. Wolfie, first one to drop.
Yeah, still full combos for everyone else. Looks like about even accuracy as well between the 2 teams, disregarding Wolfie at least. That's the wrong song, Ridria. No. Cablo's not in this pool. Honestly, besides the breaks for Wolfie, everyone seems extremely comfortable on this. This might come down to the accuracy or just the misses from Wolfie, because this is extremely close otherwise.
It's looking a little shaky though, and there's the break from Gariatsu and Move.
Ooh, and that's 2 FCs down now for Turtlebread. They might need a break from the other team. That score lead is going away quite quickly,
Mocha
but I'm not
breaks
sure if
though,
there's
evening things out.
Yeah.
Scott IGN breaks though. So again, this advantage is swinging back and forth between the two
Wolfie breaks
teams,
again. Wolfie breaks again. Is there enough map left? Will it be the comeback? Saku breaks.
Soku breaks.
And that'll be the win for Turtlebread, the break point by 200k, less than 200k. Very close.
My client died at the end there. Everybody finished at different times.
Great. Yeah, I love when that happens. FC for Kurisu and Hayatic, about the actually exactly the same accuracy. They had the same 100 count, and same actually different combo. So slight score lead for Kurisu on the same AC FC.
Is that a glitch there? All those graphs have a drop at the beginning.
Yeah, that's a glitch for you, for sure. IGN with really nice accuracy, close to 99%. Same for Saku, but just that little bit higher score for Turtlebread. A bit more consistency between all 4 members. And we have ourselves a match. It is 3-3.
Yeah, 1 pick left each.
Yeah. Turtlebread needs to be careful with this pick, make sure it counts. And I really do think that DT3 is their best bet here. I mean, they've been winning on all of these high AR picks on everything above 9.5. Well, everything above 9.7.
Yeah, it's actually played perfectly into their, and there it is, into their advantage. We started off with the sort of the standard approach rates, and then the moment we stepped up the approach rates, everything flipped the other way.
Yeah, it started to fall apart for Stay Hydrated and all come into place for Turtlebread 1. And I think this is going to be the last piece of the puzzle for them. Stay Hydrated, gonna need to find something to bring it all back together. Last pick for them that really plays into their other strengths besides that speed, because they can't play the high AR, they can't play the DC picks. And they're all gone anyway, so they'll need something else.
There's always the tiebreaker.
There's always the tiebreaker, but they have to get there first. And the same goes for Turtlebread 1. If Stay Hydrated somehow manages to pull out a breakpoint here, they're in deep water, but it's been looking pretty good for them so far on these high AR picks. This is a great song as well. Just waiting on Pancho to swap in for EML, and there is the swap. We should be good. By the way, don't forget to vote on the Spring Indoors fan art contest. That way, all of these winter backgrounds can be replaced with spring backgrounds for the spring tournament.
My backgrounds are disabled.
Hey, they're all on here. They're all here on stream. Kurisu, please.
There's always one, isn't there? In every match.
Oh yeah.
There's always one if you. I mean, to be fair, it's not really. I'm always like the last already up.
That's true. I'm kind of the same. No breaks yet from either side. Hyotic actually
from Hyotic.
this. Yeah, as I say that, of course.
Mocha breaking though, it's not looking good for Stay Hydrated early on.
Yeah, Mocha finding a couple other misses as well. By the way, we forgot to mention Sage in for Moof and EML in for Garyestu. EML does find a slider break, but it's still 3 full combos for Turtlebread, 2 for Stay Hydrated. And close to about 80k score lead. Much closer than these past high AR picks though. The accuracy from Turtlebread 1 not as high as it usually is compared to Stay Hydrated.
Yeah, so it's going to take them longer to build that score difference. Especially in the early on sections. Crucial that they maintain their combos, and it looks like the score lead's going the other way, but then we see a double break there.
Yeah, Pancho and Hyotic finding the breaks there. Like you said, EML does follow up, but Mocha drops the FC. That's huge for Stay Hydrated, and that should put it squarely in the favor of Turtlebread 1 now, rapidly gaining that score lead. Even with Kurisu finding a break, it's still 2 full combos to 1 and no other large combos anywhere in the lobby.
Yeah, without the supporting combos from Stay Hydrated, even with a double break from IGN and Sage on Osu, there's going to be like no room to close the score gap. We're going to have to see a quadruple break or something similar from Turtlebread, I think, to come back into this. We see 2 breaks. And IGN and Sage.
Yeah, that's
no dropped.
That's no full combos now, but Saku also breaks. That's huge. That 200k score lead is going to be enough. Turtlebread 1 will take this point. It'll be 4-3, and Stay Hydrated now just needs to think about their last pick and make sure it's a good one. Because otherwise, Turtlebread 1 will close this out 5-3. But we'll have to see what it is and if they can force that tiebreaker for Stay Hydrated.
Yeah, Turtlebread on the match point. He's across the board. What a comeback this has been from 3-0 down. It was looking bleak for Turtlebread, to be honest.
But those... Is there a way to play this offline? There is not. No.
Not when you spell tourney like that.
Regardless of the spelling, no.
Where's the O, damn it?
To be honest, I think the Stay Hydrated's best chance, personal opinion, is to go to no mod. I don't think the free mod would work out for them. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
We'll see.
Especially from a 10.3, a drop to a, an AR9 or lower than that. Could really throw off Turtlebread.
Unfortunately, the lowest they are in the Nomad pool is 9.3, and they're not even going to go with that. It's going to be Nomad 1 instead. Masarani by Brave Elements. This is almost all jumps. There are just triples as bursts at 210 BPM. Just triples because of that BPM, but really, really heavy on the aim strain here for Nomad 1, and really not any large spikes at all. Pretty much the same star rating with or without the last PI. And kids, do not listen to Sage. Do not yeet your phone out the window.
Aww. I opened my window and everything. Sage constantly or subconsciously wishing for his team's defeat in this next map.
wanting to play the tie. I mean, honestly, I can sympathize with that. It's pretty good. Tiebreaker's a good map. Very good song.
Hey, all I'm saying is that you can play it afterwards. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. They could also just play it afterwards. And yeah, that song is very cool. I took that from Marathon Battles 2, where I was also pooling. Pain Train actually was the one who found that map, but I mean, it's got basically everything in it. It's got some speed, it's got some regular aim and stream consistency, it's got ult, it's got some finger control patterns, it's got really everything you would want in a tiebreaker besides a little bit of tech. Does it have a storyboard? Probably, but we have them disabled, so.
Find out.
You can go find out. Tiebreaker time, says Moof. You don't trust your team on Nomad 1? No? That's fair. I don't trust myself on Nomad 1, so...
I don't think there is. I'm kinda disappointed.
Yeah.
It's near perfection. Near a bit of everything.
But it does have a slider that overlays the infinity symbol on the background though. Looks pretty cool on stream.
Pancho with a break there.
Yeah, early break on the slow section.
Plenty of map left. So
Karisu also finding a break on the slow part, which is, I mean, these are all basically just nothing jumps. It's got to be those shakes that nerves on the last, potentially the last map, and definitely the last pick for Stay Hydrated. Into the first Ki now. A break from Sage on Os and Pancho now, but that's more impactful from Sage. That was one of the FCs for Turtlebread, and that's 2 to 3 now for FCs. Chaotic also drops the FC now though, and there's only a large supporting combo on Karisu, so those 2 FCs and the supporting combo on Turtlebread are gonna matter a bit more if they can hold it through the rest of it. Pancho breaks again as well.
yeah, they are still trailing behind a little bit though, so it's gonna take them a while before that score does inch over.
It's gonna go over pretty soon here though. That score lead is going down despite the lower overall accuracy for Turtlebread 1, and there's the swap over now.
But a break from any of the 3 major combo holders for Turtlebread could greatly switch this.
Yeah, IGN by the way is 1 times 100 right now. Looking very strong. I didn't say his act until after he dropped the SS, but looking
with
very,
another
very
break,
good.
unable to build a combo here.
Yeah, it's really looking like nerves for Pancho and looking like a bit of tilt, but
IGN drops, that's a big drop.
IGN
Full
dropping
tilt
that
there.
full combo is huge, but Yumta drops the miss in the second Ki as well. And Gary and Karisu with those massive combos, Sage with the good supporting combo, is definitely going to be enough to keep extending this score lead. Look at the combos for Stay Hydrated, they've all been recently reset, except for Saku's full combo, but that's matched by Gary. Yeah, Karisu drops like you said now, but again, as long as Sage can keep this combo, they'll keep extending this lead.
Yeah, the supporting combos have what really played the massive difference in this. And Pancho unable to build a big combo. You can see the nerves and the shakes. Look at that from Pancho, even on the still notes. With a 100k difference. Big drops are going to have to be
There's
required.
another drop for Chaotic. And Saku drops the FC, that's gonna be it. It's over for Stay Hydrated. That's gonna be the break point for Turtlebread 1. Almost the reverse sweep, down 3-0 to win 5 in a row after, and close it out on their last pick for Stay Hydrated. The last pick of the match. Nomad 1.
They should have never have picked Hard Rock.
It was bound to happen eventually on IGN's team, but will be the 5-3 win for Turtleblood 1. They were the higher seed in this match by quite a wide margin. It was seed 4 to seed 13. Stay Hydrated honestly putting up very good scores in a match where they were expected to lose based on the seeding and the qualifier results. So props to them. And I think they'll do quite well in the losers bracket. They will be facing off against the loser of
You said that made me laugh.
And the loser, as I'm entering in scores on the challenge bracket. They'll be facing off against the loser of Yak Usunachpaski versus Menti is Cute. Honestly, either of those teams would be quite the task to try and face off against, but with the scores they put up here, I think Stay Hydrated will at least have a very close match once again.